Right guys, Mark Crossfield here, more Q&A coming at you on the Ask Golf Guru channel. If you don't subscribe to the channel already, do. Lots of Q&As coming at you, hopefully as often as possible. We've got David asking a question here about putting and putting fitting. Let's get stuck in. Right guys, question here from David. Hi Mark, I'm an 18 handicap golfer and I'm working hard to improve. I have two problems with putting. How can I make putting practice more fun? I usually get bored after 5 minutes. Should I go and get a putter fitting done? Keep up the great work. I love your videos. David lives in Holland. Thank you, David. Good question. How to make putting practice more fun is an interesting question. I mean, that's for me. I've always really enjoyed putting practice. Putting's been a strength of my game. I've seen the importance of getting that ball in the hole. It's something actually I can practice for hours. I think that's a little bit to do with a mindset actually, which is a hard one to change. Maybe you think about going around it this way. Putter fitting, yes. Go and get a putter fitting. If you get a good putter fitting, you might get some ideas of how your stroke is working and not. How the loft on the club is delivered, if you're hitting up or hitting down, and the path of the club. If you can get on something like Sam Putt Lab, which is a great piece of kit, you'll learn so much about your putting. That then might give you some info through the fit to help you enjoy your putting practice more with some, maybe working on some techniques or some ideas. The other thing, if you can do it, which really helps with putting, it certainly does for me, but again, it's frame of mind, is if you can make it really competitive. Putting comps, I just remember as a kid, we used to do putting comps daily at the golf club. You know, if we couldn't get out on the tee for an hour, we would do putting comps. Fantastic way of heightening your putting around some realistic feelings that you might get on the golf course, rather than maybe just drilling putt after putt after putt. So to make that putting more creative, that competitive edge, if you can do it putt against people, works really well. If you can't, maybe do some putting practice against yourself, set yourself some goals and see if you can achieve them. How good are you achieving those goals of holing, you know, getting free balls down in two from 30 foot, from 40 foot, from 10 foot left to right to left. How many do you hole? Set those goals and try and beat them. That's a great way of keeping it competitive. Putter fitting, definitely. Hopefully it will teach you something about your stroke that will give you something to think about and maybe give you more interest and excitement about getting out there and practice your putting a bit more. There's some interesting studies also that show that just practicing hitting 1,000 5-footers one day doesn't mean the next day you're going to hole a higher percentage or not. It's about making that practice functional for the player, and that is a specific to that player need. Just hitting, if it was about how many putts you hit from a certain distance, literally the guys on tour and the girls on tour, it would just be a race to hit as many putts as possible. It's unfortunately, it's not as simple as that. You can hit 5 5-footers to 5,000 5-footers in a day, and there's no evidence to show that you'll hole more in competition, in a different situation day two when you actually need to. It's just about finding that constructive practice for you where it makes you enjoy it and do enough of it to make sure your feel's in and that you've got control of the way you're moving that putter. Hope that helps. Thanks for buying the app. Thanks for asking the question. Great question. Post comments down below. As always, guys, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. This is the Ask Golf Guru channel. I think it's that side. So this is a slightly different channel to the main one that you see me on, same person but different channel. Don't forget to subscribe to this one as well. Thanks for watching. So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also thumbs up the video, post comments, love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show. Get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching.